What is up, you guys? It is Zach, and welcome back to my channel. Boy, oh boy, do we have a game to talk about today. I'm going to be talking about Super Mario Strikers Battle League. If you guys saw my reaction live stream yesterday that I did with Chris, we definitely had a reaction to this game, and it was a really good one. So before we even get into talking about the game, I'll show you guys the reaction for those of you who missed it. So here you guys go. Chris and I talked about this in the predictions video, but obviously I'll address this. I think it'd more so be a baseball game, only because of the fact that I don't think Nintendo wants Strikers to come back.
Here.
Mario and... Mario Strikers? What?
Oh my god!
What?
What?
They're doing it? Excuse
I thought this was rabbits!
That's what I thought! Yo, what? What? Oh my god,
Look
what
at
is
Donkey
this?
Kong! What the heck?
Let's go!
Literally, where did this come from?
That's what Next Level Games have been working on. Oh my gosh!
What the?
Mario Strikers Battle League.
Dog!
So my initial thoughts on Super Mario Strikers Battle League is that this is a Mario Strikers game. And I mean that as a compliment. Basically, I was nervous that if they ever did do a Mario Strikers game again, that it would be so scaled back that it would almost be unrecognizable as a Mario Strikers game, given how they very much vanilla-ized Mario games in the past, like Luigi's Mansion, even like the Mario Golf and Tennis games are very bare bones and basic. I thought they would do the same to Strikers. I thought Strikers would get that same exact treatment. While it definitely is not as hardcore as it used to be, we'll definitely not be seeing any Waluigi crotch thrusts anytime soon.
Waluigi, yeah.
This is definitely still the Mario Strikers that we know and love. It's definitely still Mario Strikers, and to me, that is the most important thing. It still has its identity. It still has its uniqueness, which is what I was so afraid if they went for Mario Strikers again, they'd take it away. And thankfully, it still has it. Like, they even kept the electric fence. Poor Luigi ran into it twice in this trailer. And the game got a release date, which is June 10th, only 5 days before my birthday. So I know what I'm going to be doing on my birthday. I'm going to be sitting on my AstroTurf on my bed, or laying on my bed, enjoying me some good old Mario Strikers fun. But enough of that stuff, let's get into the nitty-gritty details, the things we know about Super Mario Strikers Battle League and how I personally feel about them, because there's a lot of juicy stuff here that I'm really excited for. Let's get into the not as exciting part first, which usually is the exciting part, which is the playable characters. We have 10 confirmed playable characters, being Mario, Luigi, Bowser, Peach, Rosalina, Toad, Yoshi, Donkey Kong, Wario, and Waluigi. Now, this roster is a pretty standard Mario roster, but there is one pretty notable omission, and I am getting real flashbacks to Mario Party with this one. Where's Daisy? Now, it is speculated that Daisy, obviously, you know, her model has been changed a lot with the past few games, giving her a more tan look. And I think that they're spending more work to get that done, but that's such a weird thing to hold back, like, for a tan texture. Like, I feel like that's something they could have worked in. Like, I don't know why they're, like, I don't get the whole purpose of holding her back, but the difference between this game and Mario Party is that in Mario Party Superstars, when you didn't see Daisy, we also didn't see the character select screen. We do see the character select screen here in Mario Strikers Battle League. So I find it interesting that they didn't even include as much of a picture of Daisy in the character roster to even just say that she's going to be in this game. I do find that really interesting. I've seen some people speculate on Twitter that maybe she's an unlockable character, but I feel like Daisy's kind of a weird character to have as unlockable. I feel like that'd be safe for someone like Toad, who wasn't playable in the Mario Strikers franchise before. Same with Rosalina. Well, Toad was a sidekick before, but now he's been upgraded to main playable character. So I feel like those two characters would have made more sense as unlockable characters, or even characters that we haven't seen yet, like maybe a Bowser Jr. or Diddy Kong. I do hope that there are more playable characters in this game, as this is the least amount of characters we've ever had in a Mario Strikers game. It's not that far off, but it's stripped down enough to where I'm like, okay, I want a couple more characters, like a Bowser Jr., a Birdo, a Boo, Diddy Kong, obviously Daisy, characters like that. I want them back. Next up, we're going to get into the stadiums. Now, this is where I am personally really excited because this is doing something I wanted Mario Golf and Mario Tennis to do. Make stadiums based on pre-existing Mario games. Before I get into the actual stadiums themselves, I want to spend a quick moment to talk about the overall setup of the stadiums. Basically, it's split in half. You have two sides to each stadium, and each side seems to be based on a team captain. You know, the team captain is the main prevalent player whose team you're on. For example, in the trailer, it seems like Mario's the team captain with Luigi, Peach, and Toad as his other teammates. And then on the other team, we have Bowser as the captain with Wario, Waluigi, and Yoshi as his teammates. So if each team captain is going to have their own stadium, that's at least 10 different stadiums. But that is not confirmed. That is just speculation on my part. I would hope that each captain gets their own stadium, especially captains like Yoshi and Rosalina and Toad and Wario, who don't have confirmed stadiums yet. I would love for them to. But let's get into the confirmed stadiums that we do have. Mario, his stadium is actually named, called Mushroom Hills. And it's quite fitting because it is based on like Super Mario 3D Land and 3D World as the generic Super Mario Bros. Theme. And it looks pretty cool. I love, especially with the nighttime sky, it makes the environment, I don't know why, it just adds something to it to me. I love the nighttime, the stars in the background. I don't know, it just looks really, really good to me. Next up is Bowser's. Bowser's is Bowser Castle themed, as, per usual. And it looks really good. I mean, it looks like Bowser's Castle. It looks pretty awesome. Not much else to say. We also saw Donkey Kong's, which is loosely themed on Donkey Kong Country. As you can see, the tree houses that resemble the Donkey Kong treehouse. And it looks pretty cool, not gonna lie. Again, not much else to say. And last, but certainly not least, my boy, Luigi, got a Luigi's Mansion themed stadium. And it looks good. It looks like it's kind of mixed, inspiration from the first two Luigi's Mansion games. Like thematically, it's got like the window types, it's got the chandeliers that definitely give me vibes of the first game. But the overall mansion itself and the Dark Moon emblem are more of a callback to Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. So having the first two games inspire this stadium is really cool, and I really hope there's some cool music to go along with the stage. Like in the older Mario Tennis game on the GameCube, Mario Power Tennis, the Luigi's Mansion court had a Luigi's Mansion theme background music thing, and I really hope that this has the same exact kind of deal. And of course, the DK1 having a Donkey Kong music kind of thing, and the Super Mario one having a Mario theme, like that would just be super, super cool. I think the only thing I kind of want them to do is have it so that you can also play on the stadiums as a whole, rather than split in half, where it's one character's side on one and the other's on the other. I would love to be able to play on a whole stadium version of all the character stadiums as well. I think it'd be really, really cool to be able to do that as well. And I think you might be able to do that. The menu here says, it has, a stadium, you pick a stadium, and there's, one stadium, so maybe you can. Or maybe you can assign a stadium to each character. So let's say your captain is Mario. Mario's the character that you play as. Maybe you can assign him Luigi's Mansion, that stadium. Maybe you could do that. I don't know. But it seems like there's a lot of different customization options, a lot of different ways to play. And I love it when Nintendo does that with their games. So kudos to Next Level Games for doing that. And like I said, this is Mario Strikers. A lot of things that, were in Mario Strikers are coming back. The items that we used to see in Mario Strikers, like the banana peel, the bomb, the shells, all of those are coming back. There are a few more that are missing, but I'm sure they'll be shown off in future trailers. There's a move called the Hyper Strike, which is basically the same thing as a Super Strike from the older games. And that's really, really cool, especially the animation, the cell shading kind of animation that's just like the cover art, which also is really good looking. Look at that cover art. Mwah, beautiful. But it all looks so cool, and the post-goal animations are back. Again, probably no Waluigi thrust, but as long as they get to show their personalities and let them shine, I think it'd be super, super cool. Now, there are a couple things they've gotten rid of, which I know some people have commented on. The big thing is the sidekick characters. There aren't any more sidekick characters. Basically, you fill out your team with Mario characters rather than just picking one character, being either Toad or Boo or Birdo, etc., to be your sidekick. And I actually prefer the way they're doing it now, because you get to choose your character. There's so many characters for you to choose. Well, not so many characters, but there's a decent array of characters for you to choose from. You can fill out your team. It feels more like a proper sport where you have team members rather than the captain and then everyone else is the same. It makes more sense. I like the way they're doing it now. So that's a change that I really, really like, personally. I know there are some people who are disappointed by it. I don't mind it. I like it. Overall, like, as a whole, the amount of love and care and attention to detail that Next Level Games seem to be putting in this Mario Strikers game is so good. I'm honestly super excited for this game, and I think it'll put games like Mario Tennis Aces and Mario Golf Super Rush to shame. Mostly because I felt like with those two games, Camelot didn't care that much. I personally feel like they didn't care. They just wanted to get a basic tennis and basic golf experience out there with a little bit of Mario flair, and didn't do much to match the personality that their older Mario sports titles have. But Mario Strikers Battle League is like another Mario Strikers game. They didn't strip back any of the personality, they didn't strip back any of the charm. It looks like a genuinely good Mario sports game, and this is the most excited I have been for a Mario sports game in such a long time. I'm very happy that Next Level Games are delivering us a very good experience. It does mean we'll have to hold off even longer for Luigi's Mansion 4, but I think this is a pretty good substitute. So what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments down below. I would love to hear what you all have to say. And yeah, so if you're new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing, and also drop a like and hit that little notification bell so that you're notified of the content that I upload. And until next time, you guys, I'll see you in the next video.